Yeah? What is good, homies? Your boy is back once again. Yes, what's that? After 200 years, I have finally returned to you all. Finally. What's good, Howard? How's it going, my boy? How's it going? How's it going? Yes. We're all here. Everyone is here. How are you doing, my boy? How's it going? How's it going? Yes, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling magnificent even. I'm feeling old. I'm feeling so unbelievably old. It's crazy what one day will do to you. It's truly insane. Here I was thinking I was gonna be young forever. That being old would never catch up to me, and now look at me. 30 years old. I know. I'm basically 1 foot in the grave. What's good, Nibiru? How's it going? Remind me to never get old. I try and instill that in you all every day, you know. Never ever get old. You know, it sucks, man. Like once you turn 30, you know, you can't do all the things you used to do. Like, you know, when you were 29, you could do some stuff. You could jump 3 times in a day and you wouldn't have to worry about your knees, but you know, now I can only jump 2 times and then I gotta start worrying about it. It's a whole thing, man. Like don't be like us. Don't be like us old dudes. You know, 30-year-olds. It hurts. It hurts. The only thing, actually, you know what? There is one thing you can do to try and stave off being old, and that is beginning to work out. If you begin to work out, you can somewhat reverse being old. You can stave it off for just a little bit. It's tough and it sucks, but it's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. And it just sucks. Speaking of working out, leg workouts suck. I did some leg workouts this morning, bro, and it just it just pains me, man. It just hurts. It just hurts, bro. I do this one exercise. It's I guess it's like a split. I don't know what it's called. It's called some kind of split squat. You like put your foot on like the bench or chair or whatever, and then you use your other leg to like, you know, push your whole body up. And you usually have like some kind of like weight. I use dumbbells, and then I gotta like you know stand up. That workout is not. That workout is not for the weak, bro. That workout will tear your legs up. It hits your quads, but it hits your glutes really hard. Oh my god. It's no fun. It's no fun. It hurts. And then you feel like you can't walk for a little bit afterward. And yeah. Calf exercises don't feel too bad. I think it's because they're like a smaller muscle group, I guess. So it doesn't feel as bad. I think that's how that works. So that's good. That's good, because I definitely need to work my little calfy boys. My little calfy boys. I gotta get them nice and strong. And I'm hoping that this will help prevent my calves from giving out as much. So that's the hope anyway. What's good, plate? 10 push-ups? Alright. Just knock down 10? I guess I suppose I can do that. There you go. Nice and 10. Hope you enjoyed that. Tell us about your food poisoning. I mean, is there really even much to say? So my birthday went out to, like, fancy restaurant, and it was really good. At that restaurant, they have these really good donuts. They're called like Cardarame donuts. What are they called? They're called cardamom. They're called cardamom donuts. They have like some of the best donuts. They're some of the best donuts I ever had in my life. They're hot. They're like a little bit like crisp around the edges. Like when they go into your mouth, it just, it's beautiful. It's delicious. But no, it was not the donut that poisoned me. It was almost assuredly, I would assume the steak, because I got my steak medium. Usually I get it medium well. The chef recommended medium rare, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go medium. And it was delicious. The steak was absolutely delicious, but I think that might have been the thing to give me a little mild food poisoning. I woke up the next day and I was on the toilet for at least an hour and a half. Medium steak? What are you talking about? Why did you say medium so incredulously? Like that's not like a standard. But because the next one up is medium well, and then it's well done after that. So I don't know what you're talking about. What? Might as well set it on fire? What are you talking about? I generally like my steak medium well. Medium plus medium well. That's what I generally like. And yes, cardamom, and they are delicious, Howard. It is so good. It's I guess the seasonal donut, so they only have them, I guess like the winter months of the year, but they are peak. Have you been to this restaurant before? Yeah. We went to that restaurant. I think we went to it last year on my birthday. We might have gone to it last year on my birthday, actually. I can't remember when we went, but yeah, we went to it last year, and I didn't have any food poisoning or anything like that, so, still great. I would go again, as a matter of fact. It was still very good. Yeah, just unlucky. It happens. What can you do? You would not survive in the wild. I wouldn't. I wouldn't survive. Why wouldn't I? I would go out. I would catch fish, because fish doesn't take that long to cook. So I'd be fine. Now, if I'm in a place without any water, might be a little tough. I guess I'd have to catch some rabbits. I'm not gonna catch anything bigger than that. But a rabbit doesn't take too long to cook. I wouldn't think. So I'd be fine. No, you can't. You cook your fish medium well done. I don't think you measure the cookedness of fish in the medium scale. I don't know if people do that. You can, but I don't think people do that, Whether or not you can, I don't think people measure it that way. Nobody's like, hey, here's your medium rare fish. They will say like, oh yeah, here's your pan-seared fish, or here's your fried fish. They're not gonna say medium well or well done. Nobody's doing that. Okay, that's atypical. Okay. My medium rare ahi tuna. Sure. Okay. All right. Eat your medium rare ahi tuna. All right. I hope you enjoy them. But regardless, the food was delicious. It was just very sad when the next morning I woke up and I was on the toilet for about an hour and a half. And then I still went into work. I did not call off of work because I called off the day before. So I decided to tough it out since I was only going to be there for half a day. And then the other half of the day, I had to take my grandma to her doctor's appointment. So we did that. And then once I got home, it felt like it reminded me of when I was like a kid. And I remember going, like, I was like really sick or whatever. And my dad had to like go to some store. I think it was a Dick's Sporting Goods. And I was just so tired. My body felt so heavy. I got on like the little like lawn swing chair thing or whatever that they had that they were like selling, but I just laid there and I was just so tired. Like my body felt like that. So when I got home, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. So I got in my bed and then all of a sudden I was sleeping. And then I didn't wake up until like 1 in the morning. Well, I didn't go to sleep immediately. I had a little bit of food and then I went to sleep. And I didn't even realize it. I was gone. Straight up. Woke up at 1 for a little bit, then I went back to sleep. And I woke up this morning, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, well, good enough to work out. So, yeah. So that was cool. That was fine, Got a little mild food poisoning. It wasn't too bad or anything like that. So, I was fine. Unfortunately, did not get to stream yesterday, so yikes. When I was definitely about to, but sometimes things don't just work like that. That's okay. Something cool though, on my, during my little birthday week or whatever, I got my wife to play, I got her to play Sea of Stars. And you know what? Before she was like, no, I don't want to play it because it's like turn-based or whatever, and I'm not really vibing with it. But you know what? We played it, and she likes it. She actually liked it. I was low-key expecting her to be like, no, I don't like it, because I got her to play. I'm like, let's just try it, if you don't like it, that's fine. Like, we don't have to play it. But she does. She likes the story. She's like, okay, the story is interesting. And she's, you know what? She kind of likes the combat too. She's like, okay, all right, this combat's a little interesting. So we're really getting into it. The multiplayer of Sea of Stars, it seems like it's a little bit of a hit. So praying that we can keep up with that, because so far Sea of Stars is a good game. I do in fact like it quite a bit. I do wish the music was a bit more varied. Sea of Moonerang. Moonerang is a really good move. Moonerang is actually crazy. You just throw it out, you blink it back, bink, 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 bink. You can go crazy. I wonder if it's infinite. Because I can get a really, really good chain going. But I don't know if it is infinite. Does it become, I'm assuming it becomes like literally frame perfect as it goes along. Like you have to actually it's Green Shell with Partners in Time. Is it oh, what's the name of that? Is it Power Bounce? Is it Multi Bounce? I think it's multi. Is it Multi Bounce from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? I don't think it's Multi Bounce. I think it's another one. Oh no, it is. Oh wait, no, it's Power Bounce? Oh no, it's Power Bounce. I think it's Power Bounce. Yeah, Power Bounce. I think Multi Bounce. Oh, does it? I thought it was literally infinite. Maybe it's not. I do know, I believe they made it harder in the remake too, which was crazy to be honest. Okay, yeah. Okay, well that's good to know, Plate, because as we go through the game, we will be exploring that a lot more. I will be abusing that move. One thing I really like about the game when playing on co-op, so like they have this mechanic where both players can use an action command to get, like, I guess a bonus on whatever reaction command you're doing. So for example, if an enemy is attacking like one of our characters, if we both press the button at the same time, we'll get the action command and, maybe, I guess, like a little bit of a defense bonus, I assume, if we both get it right. So it keeps both of us engaged at the same time. And the same thing also goes for our attacks. So, if we press them at the same time, we get a little bonus. And I think that's a really cool way of doing the multiplayer. I like the way the multiplayer is implemented. I think it's pretty cool. So shout outs to Sea of Stars, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Have you already beaten Sea of Stars plate? I've never played Sea of Stars. Oh. Okay, what? Did you just watch a video about it? Or a speed run or something? And also, maybe you can tell me this, plate. Did you see any ads when you started up the stream? I changed some stuff about... I think I changed some stuff about the ad stuff to make it less prominent. And I think I did it right. But I'm not entirely sure if I did it right. So, if you saw ads at the beginning of the stream, then I don't know what to do. It looks like I turned everything down to like super low. I don't know. What's the bad take? Getting rid of ads on my stream? Is that a bad take? I have a friend who made an entire OC based on Moon Rank because it's that much of a meme in that server. Okay. Okay. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, you are subbed. I forgot. I didn't even notice the badge. Yeah, you're right. A 6-month sub because somebody gifted you. I think it was when Kennedy gifted all those subs. Yeah, I think it was. No, I'm just throwing tomatoes for fun. Okay. You just want to throw tomatoes for fun? You just want to hit tomatoes? Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, Sea of Stars, good game. I would recommend it. I obviously haven't gone far. We're about 3 or 4 hours into the game, but I think you can stop tomatoing me. I'm so angry. I accidentally pressed one of the F keys and it closed out literally all of my tabs. It closed out all of my tabs. I hate this. How do I open them back up? How do I open them? Wait, I don't understand. Why do I feel like this shouldn't be a difficult issue? Okay. Why is there no way to just reopen all my tabs? Is there an F key that I can press that like opens up all my tabs or something? Is there some way that I can do that? Or no? Control Shift T. Okay. Control Shift T. Oh, okay, cool. All right, that's one half. How do I open the other window? Oh no. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. I'll live. Oh, I hope it didn't close out me being live, because that would be a little annoying, I suppose. Okay, no, okay, I'm still alive. All right, fantastic. Thank you. I have acquired all the Samurai Jack. What do you mean you've acquired all Samurai Jack? Like all like the DVDs or something, or what? Why did you open up Twitch? I don't even understand. Why? I don't know what you mean by how you have acquired all of Samurai Jack. On another note, I got my wife to watch Frieren, and she loved it instantly loved it, and we watched all of it. I've already seen all of Frieren, so I just watched it all again with her, and yeah, it was great, fantastic. It was still great even the second time. And we did start the second season. We did start season 2. And you know what? Still great. Still great. We watched the first 2 episodes. I'm assuming there's a 3rd episode already. Well, we'll probably be able to watch that this weekend. And then we're going to watch the next anime on our list. The next anime we're going to watch, let me see if I can find it, because I have a whole list of anime stuff. We're probably gonna watch like Ancient Magus Bride. That's what I assume we'll watch. That's what I assume. If not, then we'll probably watch Tower of God. Or maybe we'll watch Slime. All right, we have too many options. Yeah, the bigot anime. Okay. Episode 3 is tomorrow. Oh, okay, all right, fantastic. Looks like we have not missed episode 3, so we're gonna try and keep up with that one. We finished My Hero, so that was great. Tower of God squandered. I'll be the judge of that. I think people might have just been over exaggerating. I think Tower of God will be fine. And yes, Slime, it's one of our favorite anime. We love Slime. We watched the Slime movie yesterday, and we also watched not yesterday, on my birthday. We watched the Slime movie, and we also watched the Black Clover movie. The Slime movie, it didn't even need to be a movie. It could have just been a whole bunch of episodes, but still fun nonetheless. We liked it. It was cool. Yeah, people really did not like season 2 last time I checked. Yeah, I know, and like everything that I've seen about it, I think people were just I think people might have just been over exaggerating. But I guess I'll just have to watch and see. It did the same thing Naruto did when it turned bad. Naruto never turned bad though. Naruto was always good. Had a great premise and throws it all away to become DBZ LARPing. That sounds great to me. DBZ, I love that. Let's do it. That's fantastic. Yeah, so it sounds like it won't be a problem for me. Maybe for other people, but for me, I'm cool. I'm chill. It's great. I'm also gonna get my wife to watch Spy Family because I know she'll love Spy Family. I know she's gonna like Spy Family. I'm gonna try and get her to watch Apothecary Diaries. I haven't seen that one, but I just know she'll like it. Naruto sucked after the first Chunin exam. Hard disagree for me, but that's just me, I suppose. I love Naruto through and through, all the way through. But, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion. I disagree, but, you know, people can like different things, and that's okay. Can like or dislike certain things. You have no taste buds? Bro, what are you talking about? I literally like good anime. So I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, for example, Gurren Lagann. That anime's great. That anime's fantastic. We all love Gurren Lagann. All right, we all love Cowboy Bebop, okay? We all love Ghost in the Shell, don't we? Don't we all love Ghost in the Shell? Okay, why was that boomer, okay? I don't think that's boomer. Foolie Cooley? We all love Foolie Cooley. That's a classic. You know, what about, you know, our other you know, what about our other favorite anime, like You've never watched Ghost in the Shell? Why would you just assume I've never seen Ghost in the Shell? Why do you, okay, play, go ahead. Contemplate this with yourself. Why do you assume that I've never watched Ghost in the Shell? Why do you think I've never watched Toonami back in the day? Or Adult Swim when it was on that, but Yeah, that was like a whole thing. Why do you seem like I've never seen Ghost in the Shell? Look at that. No answers. He doesn't even believe what he said, all right? Because you've never watched Ghost in the Shell. What's good, Cat? How are you doing? How are you doing? He just doesn't believe me. Ouran High School? Okay, we all love Ouran High School. Don't we? How are you doing? How are you doing? You know, we all love Digimon. We all love Digimon, don't we? We love Digimon 04, right? Wait, no. Digimon Tamers. No, not Tamers. What's the Digimon where they turn into the Digimons? Which one was that one called? It's not called Tamers, right? Is it Tamers? Frontiers, that's what it was. Frontiers. Yeah, we all love Digimon Frontiers. Okay. We all love Digimon Tamers. We love Digimon 02. All right, we love all that, don't we, Plate? Those are good anime. Like, come on, Plate, stop messing with me. We all love G Gundam. Okay, don't say no. Don't say no, Plate. We love Tamers. We love Tamers. We love Tamers. And we also love the one right after Tamers too, where you literally fight the Digimon. You, what's his face? I can't remember his name, but he's literally punching Digimon, okay? No, the one after Frontier. The one after Frontier. The one where the dude is literally fighting the Digimon. He's literally fighting his Agumon in episode. That one was Data Squad. Yeah, we love Data Squad, don't we? Don't we love Data Squad? Data Squad or Frontiers? It doesn't even matter which one it is. I'm not going to buy it. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm not going to buy it. Because, like, Plate, if I bought... Okay, you know what? Question, Plate. Where do you go play locals for Digimon? Where's your local Digimon place? Where are your locals? In Kerrville? I guess that makes sense. What's the prize support like? What do you guys get for first? Oh, and also you're right, I've never seen Ghost in the Shell. And I say there's tournaments Tuesday through Sunday. I believe that. San Antonio has like a lot of card game stuff. Like, I could go to a tournament for Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day of the week if I really wanted to. Pricing here is not normal because we only have 4 freaking. Okay, well, what's normal pricing then? If that's not normal, then what is normal? I get a certain amount of promos. Are they worth anything? One participation pack. Plus 1 winner pack minimum if you win, and maybe a boost back or 2 depending on the place. Okay. So you're saying, Plate, if I go to your local, I can farm. If I just get decently good, I can farm everybody, including you, and then leave. Yes. Okay. Well, what's the name of the place in Kerrville? You don't even have to get good. You know, I'm pretty sure Digimon, if I remember correctly, you said Digimon is like super cheap right now anyway. So I could just get the best deck, max rarity, and call it a day. Okay, well, what's the name of the shop, though? What's the name of the shop? For it still get the same amount of pricing, you just don't get the winter pack or boosters. That's okay. That's okay. I can still... I'll just get first. Heart of the Cards? I guess they have Yu-Gi-Oh there, huh? Let's see. Let's see. How far away is that from me? How far away is that? Heart of the... Oh, cool. It's just a quick little hour-and-a-half drive. Just a quick drive, huh? Whoo! All right. That's a day trip. Yeah, I guess. You know, I leave, you know, if it starts at 6, I gotta leave the house by like 4 o'clock. And then I get there probably by 5:30, 5:45. You know, play in the 4-man local, then come back home. Clean up everybody. I just get the best deck of the format. Look at a few little combos, and I'm good. Diego tells me that people in Florida casually take 2-hour day trips every weekend. So if you say every weekend, that's literally nothing. That's quite literally what basically I used to do for like the first 2 or 3 years, whatever, when I was the first year or two when I was here going to Austin. And that was like on a weekday. 2 hours is literally nothing. That's actually nothing. Now, what? Yeah, like that's literally nothing. Howard. Now, actual trips or whatever, what my parents used to do when they were younger, they would drive from like Oklahoma to like San Antonio, or San Antonio to Oklahoma or whatever. And that's like 7 or 8 hours. They would do that for the weekend and then come back. And they would do that multiple weekends of the year. Though that's a real drive. They were real troopers back in the day. Nah, it's not that bad. Especially if you have homies in the car with you. It's not that bad. Like, for example, when I was there was a tournament in Oklahoma. It was called like Sunset. No, it was called Sunset something. Right? Sunset Sapulpa, I think that's what it was called. And it was, I think, in the Tulsa area. I can't remember where it was. It was in Sapulpa. And that was 2 hours away from my mom's house. And it was a 3-day event. And I drove there every single day. There and back every single day. And it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. Driving 2 hours is not bad. I think you just have low driving endurance. I was forged in it. Ever since I was a child, my parents would drive from like Texas to Oklahoma whenever we visit my grandparents, stuff like that. And we would be in the car for hours at a time. So then when I got older, those drives didn't feel like anything to me. I was a trooper, forged in fire. Then, and you know what the crazy part is, when I moved to Boston or whatever, I was driving like hours to get to New York whenever there was like a tournament. And then when I was in Baltimore, I did it even more. I would go to Boston, New York, Pennsylvania. They're all like 2+ hours away. And you know what? Your boy was chilling. I was doing good. Yeah, you just got low driver endurance, which is okay, you know, because you have public transportation, so you normally don't even have to drive like that. So I get it. Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, it's not as crazy as you would think to seasoned drivers. I think Europeans would be flustered too. Yeah, because they drive for 2 hours and they'd be like, I'm still in Texas? And then they drive 6 hours. They'll be like, there's no way I'm still in Texas right now. They'd be like, yeah, the European mind could not comprehend being in the same state after a 2-hour drive. They just really couldn't understand that. You know what else the European mind can't understand? They can't understand Steam being the only good platform for online sales, because apparently Steam is being sued by Europe, question mark? And it's wild because the sentiment I'm seeing online is, man, I can't believe I have to side with a multi-billion-dollar company. People do not like that Steam is being sued. I have not seen one negative sentiment about it, at least from my timeline or whatever. Heard about that, but it sounds frivolous. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know too much about it. I think some of the claims that I've heard or whatever, like unfair pricing and what Steam's cut that they take, and something like you can't have sales on, you can't make sales early or something like that. I can't remember. It's mostly one disgruntled party as opposed to the EU. Okay, gotcha. So it's not all of EU. Well, regardless, it seems like most people are on Steam's side, so we'll have to see how that goes. It seems like people are like, yo, let the multi-billion-dollar company, let them eat, bro. Like what are you doing? And you know, the more I've thought about this, the more I've looked into this, man, it's really hard for me to see. It's really hard for me to not be on Steam's side in like most situations. It just seems like they're doing things mostly right. You know, they're not perfect, obviously, but I mean, it seems like things are mostly good. It really just stems from everybody else just not being as well. Or, you know what? It's not even necessarily that. It's the fact that people don't want to give other platforms a chance. And so Steam doesn't have to try. I think that's the issue. It's like Steam is just, they're doing everything mostly right, but they're not going crazy or anything like that. But it's like nobody, like for example, the Epic Game Store, I think the Epic Game Store is fine. You know, it seems to be better for developers, question mark, just because of the pricing split that they get. That you get free games. You just get the free engine or whatever. I really don't see the issue with the Epic Game Store other than you have to download another launcher. I really don't see it. It's more like they're not participating in the rat race. There's technically no guardrails against them being part of it, which is my concern. But as long as Gabe is alive, Valve will have goodwill. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And so, because I remember I was talking about it before when Adam was here, and you know, yeah, he was bringing up some points, and I thought about it some more, and yeah, I just don't think Valve is doing very much wrong, if really anything. Maybe their split for like the developers could be a little bit better, but I honestly don't think that it's that bad. I just don't think Valve is that crazy, as a matter of fact. But I just don't know why people hate Epic Game Store so much. Maybe you know why, Howard. Do you know why people hate the Epic Game Store so much? I know in the beginning, you know, they had some issues with the store, but I think it's relatively fine now. I don't think it's like super bad or anything like that. But it doesn't even, like, I understand like initially, but like it seems fine now. I guess. I don't know. Yo, what's good, Mondo Shoujo? Legit, the only thing I don't like about Valve recently is how they're easing on labeling on titles that use generative AI. It's improved, but it's still like that. Isn't it like they're labeling on AI titles that if they use generative AI for like assets in the game, but not necessarily in the process of using tools with AI. And it never really shed that reputation. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, like, and you know what? It also doesn't help that people don't have an incentive to, because Steam is just so good. People are like, I mean, Steam is just good. Why would I try something else? That's tough, right? Combined with mixed reception on how Epic buys exclusivity. Yeah, I guess. I don't necessarily fault Epic for buying exclusivity so much, because I don't think their platform is that bad, and I think it's literally one of the only ways they can at least get people to look at their platform. Like, they just need some eyes. Like, but to be fair, I don't think they've done enough marketing on their platform in general to make people want to try it. So maybe on that end they just have to do more on that front, because being heavy-handed with forcing exclusivity, I guess it's like playing with a double-edged sword, I guess. It's because a large majority of folks that use Gen AI mostly use it to promote their game, and they feel like it's unfair to have that label. It's because a majority of folks that use generative AI mostly use it to promote their game, and they feel like it's unfair to have that label. So, wait, let me make sure I'm understanding. So you're saying, like, they are so, like, let's say they're trying to use advertising. They're saying, like, yes, our game uses generative AI, and having the label hurts them because they like. I guess I might be misunderstanding what you're saying, Mondo. PC gamers in general are much less forgiving of exclusivity. They don't want to be pushed to use any product. Yeah, you're right. That's true. That is just straight up facts. That is a lot of the reason why people, really don't like, I guess, console stuff in general, because they're like, oh wow, they just make this game exclusive, but it should be, everybody should be able to play it or whatever. I mean, that's at least one reason they push to not be on console. And, I can get that. I get that 100%. But if I'm thinking about it from, like, a business perspective, like, well, how do we get people to at least look at our platform? I don't necessarily fault them for going that route. I probably wouldn't do it like that, just based on the reception that it would give, but the fact that they would do it, I can see the logic. They're like, we have to do something. How do we get people? We get a good game and we make it exclusive. And you know what? At least it's not like forever exclusivity. It's only like a year. So they don't just take it over forever. Like, as a matter of fact, is Rocket League on Steam right now? I know it was like Epic Games exclusive for a little bit, but I don't know if it went back to Steam. Oh no, it's not on Steam. It's not on Steam. Yes, they took it off of Steam. But I guess that makes sense. Wait, actually, hold on a second. Let me see. If I'm on Epic, can I play TF2? Can you play Team Fortress 2? You can. You can if I play Team Fortress 2 on Steam. Can you play Half-Life? You can't play Half-Life. All right, well, never mind. Yeah, I know. I guess my thought process was, okay, Epic makes Rocket League, so that's why it's not on the Steam store. So I was wondering, I was like, oh, well, if a game is made by Valve, would Valve not let it be on Epic Game Store? But it seems like that's not the case. Yes, you can play those games on the Epic Game Store. Steam did not block them in any way from using their titles. Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting. So they use Gen AI for the trailers of their games and images that are used to promote their games on Steam. Those folks who do that don't want that little label that pops up at the bottom of their store page that says this game utilized generative AI, most because of the heavy pushback towards generative AI. That's interesting. That is interesting. So right now the way it goes is, let me see if I'm getting this right. If you have generative AI even on like the trailer for your game, you have to put that this is AI on your game. And if it's, even if the game doesn't use generative AI, or is that if the game doesn't use generative AI, but the trailer does, you don't have to put it? I guess I'm trying to figure out like where all the lines are. Because generative AI in the trailer to promote the game, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because like, I guess in a way it's like, it can be false advertising, I suppose. But if the game doesn't use generative AI, it's bad in a good way, question mark. That's still bad, but hey, at least your game, but you still used it, it's just not in the game. Yeah, it's weird. Nah, yeah, that's that's a very interesting way to go about it. Yeah, I guess I would lean toward, I think that I feel like you would have to label it like that. Unless you want to have like another descriptor, like only this trailer use generative AI, the full game does not. I don't even know. Like using generative AI for like assets, like in a trailer, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. So yeah, I feel like you'd have to. So Steam eased up on what games are considered Gen AI usage, and I'm upset. So they're no longer using like generative AI for trailers, or have they eased up even more? Like, have they said like games that only use a small amount don't count, or what? Sounds like they just want to be strict and literal with the generative AI tag. Just because trailer and game stuff aren't literally the same product. That is also true. I guess if you're Valve on Steam and you are just more interested in the actual game itself and making sure the players know what they're playing or whatever, I guess maybe it would make more sense to only use it if the actual game has it, because they are a games platform, I guess. I mean, I can see that. Scheme is going, okay, we won't label your game with JI text since it was only in the promotion, and that sucks. Yeah, I think that's fair to feel like that, right? Because generative AI for promotion, slippery slope. But if you're Steam and your only concern is the actual game itself and not the promotion of the game, I guess as long as it's not literal false advertising, like I guess if you're gonna use generative AI, if it's if you're using it to do stuff that's literally not in the game, or okay, hold on a second. Now things are a little bit tricky, right? Because like, if you think of a trailer or like a promotion for a game, a lot of times it's not what is literally in the game, right? Like think about a League of Legends trailer. You know how they show like, oh wow, look at all these cool cinematics. Wow, look at this character fighting this other character in this very cinematic 3D whatever world. But then you play the game, you know, it's a MOBA. You click the attack and you go like that. You know, nobody would say that's false advertising. So if you're using generative AI to generate hype for your game, is that false advertising for the game? I guess if you're using generative AI to show things that are to promote it like it's gameplay, then that would be an issue. Oh yeah, this gets a little tough. It gets a little tough, I guess, on Valve's side and what they actually care about in terms of their games. Because if they only care about the game and the gamers know that what they're playing is generative AI, then that would make sense, I suppose. But it is also them saying like, okay, we don't actually care about people using generative AI as like a concept. It's just that if it's used in the game, we want people to know that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a little muddy. It's a little rough for them, I guess. Even if I were to believe there was no Gen AI in the game and only in trailer, I'd still want to know with some kind of tag. If I were Valve, I would slap this trailer uses AI tag. I mean, honestly, that would seem like the best solution, right? To kind of like mitigate that for promotional stuff. Yeah, if they are using that kind of promotion on Steam's platform, I guess that would make sense, right? It's mainly due to the unethical nature of generative AI, heavily unregulated system that has been used to spread misinformation. True, that is absolutely true. And you know, being angry at the use of generative AI, it makes sense, right? Because you know, generative AI, it's using other artists' art, and it is not being something that's made. So that makes sense to me. And also create a separate "this game uses AI" tag. I would agree with that. I think one thing that might be an issue is people not knowing the difference or conflating. As easy as it would sound like, oh yeah, this trailer uses AI and this game uses AI part, people will be like, oh. Yeah, I guess it doesn't even matter at that point if it says this game uses it. I guess there's really no difference, to be honest. Never mind. Like, I've only seen one good use of Gen AI, of the Gen AI tool, and it was with the second Spider-Verse movie. Did the second Spider-Verse movie use generative AI? Don't tell the streets that. The streets will not let that one slide. They didn't let Expedition 33 slide once they found out about that. Gen AI makes more sense if it only uses your own work, but it still sounds really lazy to me. I mean, if it's your own work, I really don't care. I really don't care. I have no ill will if you're using it with your own work. I'm like, oh, whatever. Oh yeah, if it makes something cool, wow, that's fantastic. Great. I have nothing to say on that. If it's using your own work, go for it. Hey, have fun. Or anybody else who has given you permission to use their work to be trained on or whatever. They're like, yeah, feel free to use whatever. Yeah, we don't care. Or they're getting paid or whatever. If they want to do that, yeah, feel free. It's really the consent portion, right? As long as they have consent to do whatever they want with their artwork, and they don't care if their stuff is used for generative AI, so be it, I suppose. They used the tool to help with the angling of character face with the models, and that was it. Instead of having to do everything manually with close-up shots, the tool helped them save hours of time. Yeah, stuff like that is really, really good. Yeah, I think using AI as a tool and not a literal crush that does, you know, everything, I think that's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, I think that kind of stuff is fine. Like, you know, if you need to use like AI or whatever for like smoothing out, you know, certain portions of like a 3D asset, yeah, sure, go for it. Well, if it leads laziness, I think that could be a bad path to go down. I honestly don't care if it's late, as long as the product is still good. I don't care how lazy they are. I'm gonna keep it a stack. If it's still a good product, then so be it. If the product stops being good, then they need to change it up. I'd say a good portion of social issues stem from laziness. I don't care about laziness as long as I get a good product in a good form. If laziness gives me something bad, or, you know, gives society something bad, then obviously something needs to change. But if it gives me something good, so be it. I don't have to know you were lazy about it. If you want to use generative AI and make the best game ever, I don't care if it was generative AI, as long as it was, you know, based on your work or whatever, or, you know, people that have given you what's the word? I just said it. It starts with a C. Permission to do so. Yeah, plus this is when JM was first taken. I thought it was going to be a simple tool that would lose hype over time. Now we are 3 years later. It has gotten so much worse simply because of generative. True! Just look at all our RAM and all of our PC stuff! Well, my argument is that laziness leads to bad outcomes sooner rather than later. Laziness leads to bad outcomes sooner rather than later. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, that is just true. That is why I said if we have a bad outcome, then it needs to change. But if you do something with laziness and it gets a good outcome, I'm fine. So I'd rather nip this in the bud. If the laziness leads to undue stress onto somebody or whatever, and they still make something good, I think there's some value and worth in looking at that way, rather than let it grow into something too big to handle. If a problem is growing into something too big to handle, that means there were already issues going down the line that need to be solved. So something would need to be stopped way before it got too big to handle. But, you know, if you're lazy, why would you change it? So, you know what? I mean, I don't even think you have necessarily a bad point, Howard. I don't even think you necessarily have, like, you know, something that's necessarily wrong. I just think I prefer if it is good. You know, it won't matter to me. But, you know, I can see how that might go in a bad direction. I can see that. But yeah, that's Steam. Also, speaking of AI and all that stuff, I recently saw a video with a dual 5090, and it was water cooled. So it's got me thinking. What if I got a second 5090 and I water cooled them. What if? Like, wouldn't that be really cool and interesting? Well, Gen AI showed it can be good, quote unquote. The current problem is that it's all samey, but it might be a problem. That it will. Remember that will. So next problem becomes, why would anybody become an artist? Or why would anybody create art that goes against the grain? I don't know. I don't have that answer. But I'm sure they'll find that out in the future. Because as things evolve, they will not stop. If this somehow becomes widespread and everything is all figured out and everybody just uses Gen AI and everybody's cool with it, people will need to adapt. It's kind of like, I don't know. Why would anybody create do wall paintings when you can just I don't know. I don't even have a great example. I don't have a great example. But there have been many examples of it in history of people would say, why do this when you can do this? You know, like why would people do calculations on paper, you know, when we can just do it on a calculator? You know, all we have to do is put in some numbers and it does everything for you. Or why read an encyclopedia when you could just use the internet? You know, reading makes people smarter. You know, there's all sorts of matter of things that people will say, and we just evolve and just do things. Be that for better or worse, the people will need to adapt regardless. And that is just the unfortunate part. Right. But this problem is worse because it affects art. I mean, you could say the encyclopedia is worse because it affects literacy rates and people don't know how to, you know, actively find their own information and stuff like that. People aren't reading. People are just looking at a screen and trying to find the quickest bit of information like that instead of actually like doing real research. You know, you could say that for a lot of things. You know, people would be like, oh, why would you actually go out and do, I don't know, these obtuse, you know, old exercises when you can do these new advanced ones? I don't know. The way we consume the internet is another problem that needs to be addressed, not something to accept. But that's the thing, right? It is not something. It is something that we will need to evolve from here to make it a better use for us. Like we're not gonna go. Unfortunately, as crazy as it sounds, we're not gonna go back to reading books, right? We will have to change the internet in a way that suits us in a better way, you know, that will suit whatever we do in a better way. And I'm assuming that's probably how art will have to go. You know, it's going to turn into generative AI or whatever. You know, it's going to be a bad thing for a long time. And, you know, well, I guess it doesn't have to, but it will have to evolve from here in a way that people will benefit everybody in a good way. You have to evolve it. Instead of saying Xting is bad, it should be Xting is not great for us. How can we change it? You know, because just saying Xting is bad gets that's a great way for people to not follow along with your cause, but to say how to evolve something will get people to get along with your cause and understand where you're coming from. Well, and specifically generative AI, I don't think it will ever get there. Not by the people pushing it, at least. I honestly don't have an answer for that. You know, a lot of things can change in the future. we literally just don't know. We don't know what turn it will take. We don't know how the people will feel. We just don't know. We know we can see a path that we're potentially going on, but that doesn't mean it can't change in the future. But right now, what we can do is we can try and tell it to evolve in a certain way that I guess works as well as it can. And the people pushing it don't understand art. You're right. They don't understand art. And that's why we, the people, have to make them understand it with an iron fist. Artists will have to use it and give their thoughts, and it sounds like they hate it. Yeah, it sure does sound like they hate it. But that's just the way of the world. I mean, and it makes sense, right? Why would an artist like using anything generative AI for art? It wouldn't make sense. But all it takes is one, and then you'd have to go into a period of a lot more infighting, and then you'd have to evolve from that point. I'm not saying it'll be easy. I'm not even saying it'll be quick, but I'm saying that is generally the way these things work, or have to work, in order for them to evolve. So, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, but you know what? I think that's enough talk about. That's enough talk about all that AI stuff, okay? Because you know what it's really time for? It's time for Sonic. It's time for Sonic Unleashed, everybody. Clap your hands for some amazing Sonic 06 action. And you know, we'll do that right after these messages. I'll be right back, and then we'll start with Sonic 06. BRB. Alrighty then, chat. We're back again. And this time we have Sonic Unleashed. Yes! Look at this! What? What are we talking? Why? Why are we booing? Sonic Unleashed is cool. Look, and we're like kind of close to beating it, I think. We have one. All right. I have nothing but haters. Whatever. Whatever. We're gonna play Sonic Unleashed. We're gonna like it. Also, I said this a little bit earlier, but yeah, I saw a video that was really cool. It had dual 5090 GPUs, and they were water cooled. He like took the whole GPU apart, and there was like a really cool like casing that you have to put it in order to be water cooled. Like, and I thought that was so sick. And to be honest, it makes me low key want to try something like that in the future. And I want to get a Threadripper. Okay, I want to get a Threadripper GPU. I'll say it. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Okay. All right, Dark Guardian. All right, let's see what this Dark Guardian is. Wait, I can just fight him.
Looks like I can push this box thing.
Okay, but like why would I do that?
I keep beating them down and they get right back up. There's gotta be a better way.
Okay.
Oh, Sonic, what if you took the boxes over to the blue place?
Yeah. I get it.
Looks like those annoying nightmares stay gone for a while if you clear them out.
Please, Sonic, please. Please push it.
Sonic, what if you took the boxes over to the blue place?
Oh, okay, cool.
Ah, something broke. Oh, but it looks like it's working.
This is a song that has the one rating. Back here. Wait, what? Oh wait, how am I supposed to get these? Please, Sonic! the stock punching sounds. Please, Sonic. Oh, cool. He just ignores me. Fantastic. No. I hate this. Ah! Ah, please! Please, Sonic. I just wish Sonic would move a little bit faster, you know? Okay.
It's definitely working, Sonic. Keep going. More.
Okay. I'll do it for you, Chip. All right, we're almost done with it. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite. It was so funny. Are you talking about the ranking theme where you're like when you're like bad or whatever?
Almost there, Sonic.
Oh.
I know little girls who are better with a hammer than you. Well, one anyway.
Oh, he's talking about Amy. I was like, bro, Sonic, why would you say that?
Wow, I rule.
Okay, all right, not bad. Honestly, this was probably the easiest boss so far. That was probably the easiest boss. That boss was actually not that bad. Yes, because you suck. It is very, very funny. I will not lie to you. I definitely got by that one. Yes, we got another Chaos Emerald. Oh, also, yeah, if you don't know, so I'm going through all of the mainline Sonic games. The mainline console Sonic games. And yeah, I'm going through them in order, and I'm getting Super Sonic in every single game that has Super Sonic. We beat Sonic 06 a few weeks ago, and it was a time. It was definitely a time. Never seen this game before. Oh, really? This is your first time seeing? Man, when I was younger, I had this game on the Wii, and it was very, very cool. I did not have it for the 360, and so that's why I'm playing the 360 version, since I had never tried that one before. And so far, I think the Wii version may be better. It might be. No, yeah, I'm not 100% on that yet, but it might be better. Sounding it for the QTE button problems being a Ring doorbell is a choice. It was the best they had. It was the best audio feedback they could give you, you know? Should allow you to access a new area in Adabat. Yeah, they use a few stock sound effects, but you know, it's the best they had. Basically, this game didn't have a big budget. What? No, this game definitely had a big budget. Just look at it. Oh, I can return a world map. Nice. No. Sonic has big budget. Just look at Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers had a big budget, okay? I'm sure of it. I'm sure it did. Okay, so I should be able to do more things here, question mark? They said with my new ability I can do stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what they could be talking about if I'm keeping it a stack and a half. No! No, come on, bro. 14 more sun medals? Okay, all right. All right, I'll find 14 more. All right, I gotta get 14 more. No, it's only a problem when I have to get 14 more. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. The music themes are odd. I like them. The music themes are very, like, this song does not have a bad track in it. There is not a single bad track in this game, and I will stand on that. So far, it's quite literally perfect music-wise. This is like the best soundtrack since Sonic Adventure 2. It is just that good. I do think that the battle track, you know, they could stand to, you know, tone that one down like a tiny bit, you know, maybe like I don't know, maybe use it just a little bit less. But you know, it's a cool theme, so I can't be too mad at it. Oh, did I already do this one? I did. Oh, did I already do the other one too? Whee! Did I do this one? I did do this one. I need 14 more sun medals? Where am I gonna get 14 from? That means I have to do more night levels. There's one hanging out here, but I really don't want to go back to stages and just find one. We sure do, buddy. We sure do. They're our favorite levels. Like, I would rather do levels where they have like multiple. Also, why am I not making it up here? I made it up there before without a box, so. All right, cool. Incredible. What? Well, it doesn't matter. Because I'm not even doing that one up there. So we'll do this. We're going to check to see what stages we have available that will allow us to get more sun medals. Because I think we can look on the world map and see which medals we're missing. Okay, if I hit select stage. Oh, I'm missing 5? Wait, this says that I only have 13 of 28? Why am I missing so many there? And why are there only so... Oh, is it because it's nighttime? If I change it to daytime, does it change? Oh, it does. It does. It does. Okay. See when I slag it on his metal. What's the bad take? I haven't even said a bad take. Yo, what's good, Adam? How's it going, my boy? Please don't make me go through the levels again, please. Okay, wait, I'm actually missing a bunch here. I'm missing a bunch. Alright, see, am I missing a bunch here? 2 out of 3? Oh, this is a daytime. But I fear your shirt isn't good, but what do you mean? What's wrong with my shirt? Ambition is my fuel? What's wrong with it? I like this shirt. This shirt fits super well and super comfortable. This is honestly one of my best shirts that I have. Just like comfort-wise. It's just that good. All right, I will start here. You make it sound like you don't want to play Sonic. No, it's more like I don't want to collect medals. I do have cool shirts. I do have cool shirts, Adam, okay? But you know, if you guys want to start a fund for me to get more shirts, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Is there anything here that maybe I can? Why are you pulling up this clip plate? I stand by what I was saying, okay? It should have been S rank. Oh, graphic tees are the devil, don't you know? Graphic tees, not all graphic tees are the devil, okay? Graphic tees are cool. They can be cool. And you know what? I only choose the good ones. I only choose good graphic tees. Now I have to break every single pot to try and find the freaking sun medals. It's a door I can break that I'm pretty sure I didn't break before, but there's like nothing in here. Incredible. Absolutely astonishing. All right, looks like we're going into grind mode, people, as I look for every single sun medal in the game. Oh, let's go. We got one. Let's go. If we get 6 here, then we're looking good. Dang. I sure wish I could go be part of the festivities. But you guys love to have fun when I'm not there. You guys love it. Oh, don't worry. I'll be there one day. I will be there one day for the festivities, and it will be very, very cool. Doesn't it seem like you should be able to jump up here? Well, maybe if you gave us more than... All right, you know what? That was on me. That one was on me. I will say, you know what? Howard did tell me. He was like, oh, yeah, you should make plans. I was like, don't worry, I will, Howard. And then I forgot and I just didn't do it. I did not do it in time. So that is, in fact, on me. I have no... I don't have anything to say that one. That's just my B. Next time I come down, I will give more than 2 days notice. I promise. I will give more notice. Okay, that was just my fault. That was on me. Okay, that was on me. that was on me. All right, there was a lot going on. I couldn't focus right. That's just my fault. And I've owned up to that one. I've owned up to that one. I was just saying that, you know, you guys just like to do stuff when I'm not there too. You know, I want to be there, you know. I want to hang out with the homies. Yeah, a lot going on. Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah. Don't worry. I'll see you guys in November. I got a lot of birthday money, so you know what? I can probably splurge out and come out there on my own dime instead of, you know, our budgeted money for the year. Maybe come with nice out. A nice September, October visit. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. So let's see. So the best times to come out will be like what? May, September, October. Are those like the true best times to come out? Are there any other months that it would be good to come out? Fall is a really great season to be in Boston. I will not deny that. It is always a great time in the fall. Already got that one. Early October. I'll see if I can make it happen. I'll see if I can make October happen. Because I do just love Boston like that. So you'll never hear me complain about going out to Boston. Even when it's cold and rainy, not the best weather, I love it still. You could never make me hate Boston. No matter what the weather is. Even in a blizzard, I was having a great time. Salem, what sucks being in October? Why Salem specifically? With your Tommy, that's why I didn't come last week. If I would have came last weekend, you know, it would have been hype. It would have been so hype. All right, we would have gone crazy. You know, with all the blizzard and all the very, very cold, like that would have been so cool. You know, because it would have been super snowy. We would have loved it, right? Because we all love the snow, don't we? I'm officially taking all pro snow stances as personal strikes? What? Bro, snow is cool. Oh my goodness. You just don't know what it's like to have lived in a snow, like, deprived area for the first 10 years of your life. Okay? I know what we don't have. And you know what? I appreciate it. I can appreciate what I don't have, okay? You can't appreciate because you always had it. What is going on? Why am I not getting this thing? Okay. The snow almost killed your computer? In what way? How did it almost kill your computer? I had to shovel quite a few times. What did you have to shovel? You don't drive. I said I would have had 2 feet of snow on my car. I mean, you don't even drive the car. Just let it melt. If my window had a big block of ice in it, and my computer's under that window. That sounds less like a snow problem and more like you didn't plan properly ahead of time problem, you know? Who plans for windows to be frozen shut with massive blocks of ice? That's not normal, even in MA winters. Well, maybe if you knew the thermals in your room, okay, you would be able to be like, oh yeah, I can tell from the temperatures that it's gonna be that this would happen. I'm just saying, I would have prepared for it. I would have known. Me personally, I'm different. Are you saying the ice would have fallen on your computer? No, I'm saying I would have known that the ice would have been there, and I would move my computer to a different spot, so I wouldn't even have to worry about that. It took 2 hours to remove the ice? Ooh, 2 hours. That's a long time. But you know what? Your computer's good. It was not. It was like a. Did you take a picture of it? I'm so mad I forgot to. It was so anger inducing. He said, I can't even think about this right now. I can't even look at this. Oh, what? Okay. Wiggle the whole house. Adam, that would have been so based. You would have been like, "Oh, sorry, I woke you. I'm sorry, I woke you up, guys. I just have to get rid of this ice real quick. Ignore the blow dryer." Sydney waking up in a haze. Adam, what are you doing? Oh, don't worry, Sydney. I'm just getting rid of this ice that's in my way. Don't worry. I'll be done in the next 20 minutes. He said then he got up and started chiseling. That's a very interesting adventure. Or I guess situation, not even really an adventure. Were they just hanging out in the yard, just sleeping? It's real. I went to like a neighborhood or whatever here in Texas, and they just have deer. They just hang out in like the yard all the time. They really just be hanging out, like straight up. And it's so cool. They're just like, yeah, we're deer. Hi. What? No! All right, cool. Okay, you're not attacking there, I guess. And another 2-foot icicle stuck to it. That's actually serious snow. Like that's like real ice and snow. Because you know what? I'm still missing sun medals here, but I don't know where else I could have looked. I think I looked literally everywhere. Like where is this mysterious sun medal that I missed? Or these 2 mysterious sun medals that I missed? Like am I crazy? Did I not look literally everywhere? Can't even go back. All right, well. Whatever, I guess.
Not so bad.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I guess I'll have to play more. All right, so I needed what? 13 or 14? Or is it 15? I have 4. So let's say I needed 13 more. So now I need 9 more. Okay, so I need to go into a stage and find 9. Okay, that I have too many there. Okay, I have too many there. Did I go this place? Yeah, I did that. Okay. I got 5 out of 10. I can at least get that to 8 out of 10. Check DMs. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. This can kill you. Do not walk under that, bro. That will kill you, dog. Like, oh my god, those are some thick ice thing. Like, Jesus. I mean, it's on your window, so I don't know if like the sill is like. How can I walk that? You know what? Good point. I guess you could walk under it even if you wanted to. I was like, oh, I thought your cell might have been like, you know, over like an open area, but yeah, you can't even get to it. That low icicle was shut down this thing. Well, I mean, Loki, you might not be wrong. That icicle could do some damage. San Antonio affected. Yeah, it was. It was cold. San Antonio didn't really have like a lot of power loss from what I was aware of. Like, not a whole lot. People were affected though, but it wasn't anything like super duper crazy or anything. That insta kills? No. The place that were most affected by it was Dallas and I guess Houston. San Antonio was, you know, we got a little bit of ice, you know, places closed down because they were afraid of the ice, but you know, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I already got this one? Okay, I guess I already got that one. I think I went through the wall last time. Nice. Oh yeah, Adam, what did you guys do for Sydney's birthday? You guys have some fun? You guys go out and do a lot of cool things or something? But you know, she's old now. She's old just like me. Hey, you know what? Something as simple as just get a little Korean on the birthday, you know, when you got the real celebration going up. That's all you really need, to be honest. Nice. Man. I hope you guys have a super fantastic celebration. It's gonna be lit. You know, the hardest part about having a birthday celebration is the next day when you have to start eating healthy again. That is something that I'm struggling with currently right now. As we speak, I am already having withdrawals because, you know, we ate a lot of bad foods. Alright, cool. Imagine eating healthy. You know, sometimes you just have to eat healthy, you know? It's just kind of good for you sometimes. That's just me, though. The ramblings of an old man. Wait, can I use this barrel? Oh, let's go. Oh. What is this game? What? And why would you ask yourself that, Howard? Why would you need to ask yourself that? Okay, this little area is kind of crazy. Didn't even give me a sun medal, gave me a moon medal. What? Because I'm a hater. Well, you know what? You know, at least you've always admitted to it. You literally couldn't tell if that was the end or not. Dang, that's crazy. Crazy how they do that to you. Oh yeah, also So, I am getting better at Sifu. I am getting better at Sifu. I got really close to beating the very first boss. I am learning the attack patterns a little bit better now. I am getting better at the video game. Ha ha ha. And it's very, very cool. That game is super duper hard. And I'm also getting past like the first areas. I can't wait to see how long you're on that last boss. I just know it's gonna be literally forever. Bro, I didn't find any other medals. What am I doing wrong? Am I just missing something? There's like a whole section over there. How do I get to that? Like, what? Wait, can I just jump over there? Okay. It's not even a sun medal. Oh, there is something. Game is still pretty easy overall. Sifu? Oh, no. Sifu is not easy at all. I don't know who told you that game was easy, because that game is absolutely not easy. Oh, Hollow Knight? Oh, Hollow Knight. Oh, I didn't see you say that. OG Hollow Knight? Yeah, OG Hollow Knight wasn't super duper difficult. Nah, there wasn't anything super crazy on that one. You started 2 new games? Wait, what games did you start? Because I had no idea Game Pass was so cheap. Thought it was all 30. But then I noticed on the bottom of the page that sign up here for PC. Oh yeah, because wait, how much is PC Game Pass? Is that 15 or 20 or more? Is there anywhere else? 16? I got every single one of those. Crazy. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I will get PC Game Pass whenever I find a game that multiple games that I really want to play at one given time. Maybe more I would have canceled. I still would have, because I just wouldn't have played that many games, you know? But once I finished with Sonic, I may need it. Wait, is Cyberpunk on Game Pass? Cyberpunk isn't on Game Pass, is it? Is Cyberpunk 2077 on Game Pass? Okay, alright, fantastic. That makes me feel better about having paid for it. But also still low-key, well, yeah. It still makes me feel good. That's fine. Alright, we need sun medals. Wait, what? Wait, why did being sad about Fallout make you stop playing Outer Wilds, though? I would feel like your love for Fallout would make you want to play Outer Wilds more, right? You're like, wow, this is good. Because Outer Wilds is basically Fallout. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's good then, right? You're like, wow, I like Fallout, and this game reminds me of Fallout. As long as the game is good, then you should be living the life, right? Oh, okay. They're info dumping in the TV show. Enough sun medals, bro. I wish the camera would turn when I turn it. I think that would be super duper sick if the game worked like that. For people. What do you mean? Why would that be too much for people? Too boring or something, or what? Season, they've covered NCR, the Legion House, and they're about the internet. Season 1 is in a niche bubble where you didn't have to know a lot to enjoy it. They're losing that edge a bit here. So so you think it's just gonna be like too much, as in like there's just too much to like follow and like know what's going on or whatever, because they're just doing a lot, and that isn't translating into a show that is just good for general people and turning into a if you know kind of situation. I see. One of those situations. I see. Well, hopefully, you know, they kind of stick the landing like a little bit and it doesn't turn people off. That's the hope anyway. They have like 6 plot lines to wrap up in one episode. Oh, wait, is it like the last episode coming up or something, or what? Oh, uh-oh. Okay, well, yeah, they're not wrapping that up. Oh, I'm so sad. I didn't hit the checkpoint. Oh, I hit this one though. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't even need to go over there like that. Well, hopefully, you know, they make it, you know, cool and fun and palatable. Reindeer. Ella Purnell and Walton Goggins. The only Goggins I know is David. I'm searching literally everywhere. Let's go. Okay. There aren't too many more places I can search for these stupid sun coins. I think he said New Vegas was unfinished trash or something like that. And I was like, Howard, that's a pretty crazy take, but he was like, yeah, that's just the way I feel. I was like, dang, okay, all right. Nah, trust me, Howard definitely said he played it, and he said it was unfinished trash, and I thought that was crazy. Am I crazy? What's going on? Well, that's not very nice. But Bethesda, you know, they're doing their best with video games or something like that. And you know, they're making Elder Scrolls 6, which absolutely has to be the best game ever made. I need them to get Fallout back to Obsidian. That's just never gonna happen. But what they will need to do is, wait, hold on a second. Doesn't Microsoft own Obsidian? And Microsoft owns Bethesda. So like they can, so like can't. Which is why it's totally, yeah, I mean, I feel like they can just be like, hey, yeah, you guys work together. Your studios are now working together to make the new Fallout. Make it happen. They can just do that. There was also this not too long ago. Wait, there was also what? See, that would involve Microsoft actually making good creative decisions. Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the question, you know, it's possible. It's possible. It's not impossible is what we're saying. Okay. Link? Fallout co-creator Tim Kaine rejoined Obsidian full-time to work on the series game. We plan to keep his YouTube channel. Interesting. So they're giving you guys a little bit of hope, huh? You guys have a little bit of hopium right now because of what this could mean. Yeah, I like a bit of hopium. I don't know if it can truly be trusted yet, but sometimes hopium is all we got. All fans have been starving since 2011. Wait, what was out in 2011? Was it Fallout 4? I assume it was Fallout 4. New Vegas was 2011? I don't remember when Fallout 4 came out then. 4, okay. 4 sucks? I mean, that wasn't the sentiment when the game came out though. People liked 4, didn't they? They said good things about 4 when it first came out. Yeah, they did. People liked 4. People did like 4 when it first came out. What I remember is gamers saying, yeah, you know, it's not as good as New Vegas or whatever, but they were like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's a fine New Vegas. Like, you know, I like it. That is what I remember hearing about it. They said it wasn't as good as the other one, but they still liked it. Now, people turned on it later on. Yeah, people became way more sour on it as time went on. Fair. One of the first big and famous mod was changing the dialogue options. Sure, would actually be sick. Bethesda could write for the rest of the turn and never have a villain as good as House. I'm assuming that was a villain in New Vegas. I love dialogue options where you're like, oh, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be too harsh. I'll just say no. And they give you the worst option ever. They give you the make everything worse option. And there's still 2 medals missing. Why am I just missing 2 medals from like all these places? Like what is going on? Are there like bonus medals that I need to be getting or something like that? Like I don't get it. Yeah, I do remember people talking about the game being more like an action or a first-person shooter game more than an RPG. I do remember people being a little bit sad about that. So we're gonna swap to the daytime stuff. And we're gonna start looking for sun medals like this. Okay, so 3 sun medals there. I have none of them. So let's see if we can get some sun medals here. People love New Vegas. They love New Vegas.
Here we go!
Oh yeah, Adam, I don't think you were here when I said it earlier, but I got my wife to play the whatchamacallit, Sea of Stars DLC or whatever to make it multiplayer, and she likes it. She likes it. So, you know, we're gonna be able to keep playing the co-op until she hates it. Yeah, Sea of Stars is cool so far. I really like how the combat and stuff feels so far. Yeah, I really like the co-op mechanics that they have in the game. They make it to where like both players can like always be involved. And I think that's pretty cool.
Here we go!
Oh, whoa. What's this? Also, the game is low-key kind of... It's low-key kind of... Not hard, but, you know, it definitely has some good difficulty on it, even on, like, normal mode. I'm like, wait, okay, this game has some teeth. And I guess I wasn't expecting that. Are there any medals in here that I missed? I probably did. It was South of the Night because I had to see myself and got disappointed. And so far, what have you noticed about it? Because I imagine it's not as bad as some people like to make these things out to be. That's what I would imagine. Aha! Alright, we got all the sun medals. Let's go. It's good. Obviously repetitive, but I think the I think the presentation, story, music more makes up for it. The animation is gorgeous. Is it a? Cause I actually don't know what kind of game it is. Is it an action adventure type game? Okay. But the music and presentation is top notch. Combat might be a little bit. How far in are you?
Feeling good.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're like pretty far, or relatively decently like into the game. What hit? There we go, yes!
Not bad.
Nice. Okay, so right now, are you feeling like people might have just overreacted to this game, maybe? People were like, you're just like, guys, it's not that bad. All right, we'll try and find it here. Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to get the moon medals to level 7? No. They don't want me to have fun. They don't want me to live, bro. They don't want me to live.
Here we go!
I really gotta search for these things, huh? Anything over here? I guess I just can't go up that way. South. No! No, let me go this way. I can do this. No! Oh. Oh, there's a sun medal right there.
Feeling good.
You know, one thing about this game is they don't really add the collectibles in the flow of the game. And I think that's a bit strange. They really make you like stop and like go back to get a lot of them. And it's kind of impossible to just kind of like get them. I guess I didn't fully know what they were doing with this formula yet. But, you know, makes sense.
Feeling good.
Got the sun medal there. Oh, how do I get up there? No! Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta get that moon medal. There It will be very important to us later on.
Feeling good.
Got it right. Oh, here we go with this again. Wait, hold on a second. Can I? Is there like a wall jump section right here? Oh, look at me. Okay. What? What was that? Why did he go all the way down there and then didn't grab anything? Okay, there we go. Very cool. I only got one sun medal, unfortunately. And I don't know how many more I need. Oh, I need one more? Oh, let's go. But yeah, look at that moon count, though. Yikes, that moon count is looking real high and heavy, huh? It's looking real high and heavy. Interesting, interesting. Alright, daytime. Okay, fantastic. Oh, there are no daytime stages here, so that's why it put me here instantly. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if any of the whatchamacallit places. Okay. Yeah. I can get one here. I can get one more here. I think I can do that. That should work just fine for me.
Here we go.
Just one more. That's all I need. Don't move too quick. Things will hide in plain sight. Let's make sure there's nothing funny going on over here. Oh, let's go. Stop playing with me. Come on. No. What was that?
Here we go.
There we go. Hold on. Did I just see a metal hanging out over here? Oh no, it was a disc. I wanted to kill those people. I can get the extra life, because why not? I'm not seeing any moon medals. Okay. Super unfortunate.
Feeling good.
Alright, cool. Incredible.
Feeling good.
No. Oh! There we go. It's too late. No, Sonic! Go back the other way! I guess once he gets going, there's no going back.
Feeling good.
Oh, let's go! I got the sun medal! I wish I could find a moon medal. Yeah. What? All right, cool. Go. We'll try this one more time. Oh my god. It's so fast. It's so fast. How can you even think about it? It's so fast. We're surviving. Please. Where am I going? Okay, cool. Incredible. All right, there we go. That's cool. That's cool. Another E rank. Let's go. Shout outs to me. Oh, what? The E rank song. All right, well, I hit level 7. So we should be good to go here. Okay, you know what? I think... Well, actually, you know what? We'll see. We'll see if we can do this real quickly. Look at this level. Ooh, it's cool. It's sick. Jungle?
Here we go!
Oh, I jumped out of the water.
Here we go!
Oh, I'm Sonic. Let's go. I'm surviving. Dang. Almost locked in.
Here we go! Feeling good.
Oh, what? How did I miss that? I love how one day in Sonic Heroes, they just decided to add these, like, color rainbow rings or whatever. And they're just so cool. Like, you know what? Oh, wait. I saw a moon medal that I will need later on. Okay. Oh my goodness. I couldn't remember all the buttons. If it moved any faster, I just wouldn't have got that. Oh my god, there's too much foliage. The game can't handle it. Oh, there was a moon medal. I can't just go back and get that one. Oh my god. The frame rate is going crazy right now. Okay. We're making it through. Oh! Cool. Sonic, can't you learn how to swim just like a little bit? Oh, thank goodness. It's so hard to see and control with the frame rate going into 5 FPS. What? Okay. Oh! Man, I'm probably probably missing so many medals right now. No! No. Incredible. What? Save. Okay. Oh. What was that? Oh. The slow Sonic crawl. Yeah, let's go! How long is this level? It's going crazy. What? Sonic? I guess I'm not getting that. Oh my goodness. There's too many effects on screen. The game can't handle it. What? Please, Sonic, just stop moving for 0.025 seconds. Okay. Moving. What? Oh, thank goodness. Alright, cool. Bro, come on. Yeah, they definitely didn't give you enough control in this game when you're not doing like the high speed platforming section, or when you're doing just like you're doing the platforming section, you don't have enough control. Is what I'm trying to say. What? Cool. Cool. We love it. We love it. We love all of this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You couldn't make a better situation than this right now. Yup, just casual gameplay. Casual, fair, and balanced gameplay. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay. Fantastic. E rank, whatever. Didn't get a single daytime medal, so that's cool. That's sick. Okay, all right, we got the key, so we can do the main part of the level now. Woohoo! Woo, 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 woo. And with that, I will say we're done. We're done for the night. All righty then, chat. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's going to be it for me tonight, chat. Think we did a lot of good things tonight, you know, talked about a lot of fun things, played a lot of good Sonic. I think we're nearing the end. I think we can finish this in about 1 to 2 more sessions. So maybe 2 to 3. I forgot we got to collect like 24 medals with Werehog, but whatever. We'll figure that out when we get there. All right, that's it for me. You all have a fantastic night, and I will see you all Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. CST. Wait, no, not 2 months. Not 2 months. Good night. Later.